I don't know, man.
All right, Dawa never stop. What's up?
What's up?
How you doing, man? You all right?
I would need to stop.
I'm good. Logic, I have a question.
Let me stop.
Go ahead, man. What's your question, man?
Go. Hold on.
Yeah, the question that the guy asked you in speaker corner. If the Father, the Son, and the Holy
Didn't I already answer this for
they're
you?
all knowing what they talk.
Didn't I already answer this for you?
No.
Right, you came up on my stage and I answered this for you.
Yeah, no. Tell me what they talk.
You said no. I already answered this for you.
About what?
What do you mean?
What they talk?
Answer.
What they talk?
They talk about the same thing that Allah and hell talk about.
Can you answer the question?
Yeah, they talk about the same thing that Allah and the hellfire talk about. You know when they're talking to each other?
Hell is not all knowing, or hell is not God.
But hell has a mind and a mouth to talk, huh?
You have three gods and they're all
And then
knowing.
you got hellfire
What they
talking,
talk?
telling Allah enough. Kati.
Kati.
Can you answer the question, Logic?
Can you answer the question?
I love you.
I love you too, baby. I love you too, baby.
The father told the son, I love you.
And the hellfire told Allah, please stop. Allah, please stop. That's enough.
There's two points.
It's similar to how what Muhammad probably said to the
Your gods are comedians.
Muhammad said to the Azul, guys, one at a time, Al-Azul.
Logic, answer the question.
One at a time. Hey, man, take care of yourself, man. All right, drink some orange juice, man. It'll make you stronger.
Logic, can you answer the question?
Oh my God. Have a great day. Have a great night, okay?
I ever wonder what Allah's foot look like? Like he got some corns and bunions on him, and he got ashy ankles because he dried out.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I never wondered what his foot looked like now.
About that one time, like I bet you he got a big corn on the side of his
probably
pinky
clean.
toe. On his pinky toe.
His foot probably oppressive.
Now I want to know what his shin looks like. Like, is it hairy? Like, I don't know.
No, you know what I want to hear?
Yo.
I want to hear Allah's laugh. What does Allah's laugh sound like?
What up?
Yo, can you tell me what Christianity is about and why Islam is a confusion?
Yeah, brother. So Christianity is about the Messiah, the divine Son of God, coming in the flesh, giving his life as a ransom, and rising again on the third day, reconciling mankind back to himself. And the reason why Islam is confusion is because it affirms this message that I just told you about, while at the same time contradicting it. So that's why.
How does it contradict it?
Well, it says that Jesus wasn't crucified, or killed. It also says that Jesus is not the Son of God, while at the same time affirming the gospel and saying that the gospel is true. So when we read the gospel, it does say that Jesus is the Son of God who came and was crucified and rose again on the third day. So that's.
And can you clarify me where the gospel came from?
Yeah, it came from Jesus. Jesus preached the gospel, and then his disciples, his apostles, wrote it down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So how is that different from Muhammad when he got the Quran from Allah?
Well, Muhammad didn't get the Quran from Allah because obviously God wouldn't be contradicting his own message. So
that's your valid point. Your valid point.
God.
So you're saying that Muhammad didn't hear from God
100%.
Because it contradicts what Jesus said?
Correct. Absolutely.
That kind of doesn't make sense. That's like saying if I wrote down something, it doesn't make sense when you say something because I said it. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
well, look, it's like this. If a prophet says something that God said, right? God reveals something through one prophet, but then somebody else claims to be a prophet of God, of that same God, and says something opposite of what the previous prophet said. That would mean that it's God that's contradicting himself if God really revealed himself to both of those prophets and said opposite things. But God can't contradict himself, right? So because God is truth and he can't contradict himself, he's perfectly consistent, the prophets can't contradict each other either because they're hearing from God. So how you know that there's a prophet that's a false prophet, he's not really a prophet, is if he contradicts the prophets that came before him. And that's what we see with Muhammad. Muhammad contradicted Jesus and the others.
But so you don't feel like the people got the message wrong, so God sent the final messenger to clarify?
No, I don't think that the people got the message wrong because the message is consistent, brother. The message is consistent from Abraham all the way to Jesus. It's a consistent message. When we get to Muhammad, he contradicts them.
Let me ask you this. What Bible do you use?
I use the Bible the Quran told me to use.
You use the what?
I use the Bible the Quran told me to use.
So you read the Quran?
Of course.
So you believe in the Quran?
No, I don't believe in the Quran. I read it to destroy Islam and bring Muslims to Christ.
No, I'm like what Bible do you follow? I mean,
What do you mean? What Bible do I follow?
what Bible do you use? What Bible, like?
Are you asking what English translation do I read?
Whatever, however you want to say it. What Bible do you use on Sundays when you go to church? What version do you use?
It depends on which Bible I feel like taking that day.
So do you read the King Arthur Bible?
King Arthur?
Arthur?
Stone.
Is that his name?
You be pulling that sword out
Arthur?
the stone, Logic?
Say that again.
King James is who you're talking about, brother.
Oh, my bad. King James, my bad.
All right.
I knew it was something.
These are just English translations you're talking about. But do you have anything? Wait, before you ask me about like which Bibles do I take to church? Because like I told you, it depends on how I'm feeling that day. It doesn't matter. I'll pick up a King James. I'll pick up a ESV, NASB. It doesn't matter.
But they all say different things.
My question to you is, what do you have to say about what I said about we having a consistent message with the prophets, but then Muhammad coming later and then contradicting them?
I can't hear you. You breaking out. Say that again.
What do you have to say about Muhammad contradicting the prophets that came before him?
He contradicted.
I'm sorry?
Give me one thing that he contradicted. I'm sorry, my internet sucks.
Okay. So the prophets taught that the Messiah is the Son of God. So you have Prophet David teaching this in the Zabur in Psalms chapter 2, verse 7. Says that the Messiah is the Son of God. You got Proverbs chapter 30, verse 4. It's another prophet saying that that God has a son. Are you there? Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can only hear you when you're on the app, bro.
Oh, my bad, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you as long as you're on the app, okay?
All right, what's up?
Okay. So I just named you two verses, two different books, two different prophets that affirm that God has a son, right? That the Messiah is his son. That's Psalms. There's David in Psalms, and that's Agur I forgot how to say his name. I think it's Agur, the oracle in Proverbs chapter 30, verse 4, talks about how God has a son. And then you have Isaiah 9:6. Prophet Isaiah says, "Unto us a son is born, unto us a child is given. The government will be on his shoulder. His name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty God, Father of Eternity, Prince of Peace." So that's another prophet telling us that there is a son who's going to come, who is God himself. And then you have the gospel where Jesus says in John 3:16, "For God so loved the world." You there?
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
All right. Jesus says in the gospel, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whoever believes in him will not perish but have everlasting life." And in John 6:40, he says that this is the will of the Father, that everyone look on the Son, and he will give them eternal life, and he will raise them up on the last day.
And that's the day of judgment, right?
That's the day of judgment. So Jesus says that he's the Son of God who on the day of judgment is going to judge and is going to raise the dead. He's the one who decides who goes to heaven and hell.
But not God.
He is God. That's why he can do that. So with this being said, brother, Brother, when you keep going off the app, I'm not sure if you're here.
Nah, I'm on the app. It's probably my connection. It says poor connection. That sorry about that. But so you're saying Jesus is a messenger and he is God.
Just really quick. Here's the point. I don't want you to get lost in the song. Here's the point. The point is that all of these prophets taught that God has a son and the son was going to come into the world. And Muhammad contradicts them and says Jesus is not the son of God. The Messiah is not the son of God. Did you get my point?
I'm listening to you. I'm listening.
So,
but are you saying Jesus is a messenger and the son of God? I'm trying to that's where I'm trying to.
Yeah. Before you understand the theology of Christianity, I want you to see that Muhammad contradicts the previous prophets. We can talk about what the Christology and what Jesus
I hear
all
you
that.
there.
We can talk about that next. But do you see the point that Muhammad is contradicting the prophets that came before him?
I hear you there. I hear you there. I hear you.
So then, therefore, he can't be a true prophet, right?
I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is Jesus. So he's a messenger, and he's the son of God, right?
Look how you want to skip over.
I'm saying I understand you. Now,
you understanding me that's not helping me right now. I need you.
What do you understand?
Yeah.
I want to know what you understand.
Do you understand that Muhammad contradicts the prophets that came before him?
I understand what you're saying, man. I understand what you're saying.
So you understand that the prophets before Muhammad have a different message than what Muhammad had?
I understand what you're saying.
So is that a yes?
I understand what you're saying, but can you answer my question?
Is that a yes?
If I understand what you're saying, no, I understand where you're coming from. I don't have to give you a yes or a no, you feel me? Because I don't know the exact facts, but I understand where you're coming from.
No, see, the thing is when you do something like this, brother, it's like this. When you do something like this, it kind of gives me this, like my antennas are going off that you're not sincere, right? And
it's not that I'm not sincere. I understand where you're coming from there, but I don't have to agree with you. I understand where you're coming from.
What grounds do you have to disagree with what I'm saying?
I never said that I disagreed, nor do I agree. That's I don't have to agree nor disagree.
So
but I understand where you're coming from.
So where's your
if I understand where you're coming from, that's not enough for you?
No, it's not enough for me because I don't want you walking away thinking, "Oh, wow, he made an interesting point," and then just brush it off. This is
what we're all doing.
This is black and white, my brother. This is black and white. It's black and white. Either Muhammad is a true prophet who is in line with the prophets that came before, or he's not. He's a false prophet that contradicts them.
All right. So let me ask you this: did Jesus pray to God?
Hey man, take care of yourself,
brother. You gotta stay focused, dude.
Take care of yourself, man.
They don't even be. I told y'all, they don't even care. It's not even about understanding, bro.